on YouTube. Now, to help me and assist me and take over when anything goes wrong, I'm joined by Nick Wood. Nick, hello.
Hello, Stephen. Absolutely lovely to join you. It's an honour, sir. An honour.
The honour is mine as well. Now, the format of this show is yet to be decided. We're going to try and do a mixture of YouTube tips and tricks and show you videos that are created on BeLive by BeLive users, and we've had permission to actually show them on screen. So without further ado, shall we go for the first video and then we'll come back. So I'm going to bring up, and I'm going to be rusty on this because this
Hey, Stephen, we've lost you. Well, there you go. We can see a lovely blank screen. Well, where Stephen's supposed to be. Although maybe you can see him. Maybe it's my side. Who knows? That's the joy of live streaming. All good fun. So we've got video one. It's all teed up. Looks good to go. You could always do the old we could do the old there he is.
Right, okay. we've definitely got gremlins, because I lost you, but you were still there. And right, okay, as I say, this is the first episode. We haven't told many people about it, so if you are watching us, thank you. This is going to be fun. Right, okay. So hopefully by bringing, just let me remove that, and I'm going to do this properly. I'm going to go over to live selling, okay, and come down to hang on, YouTube videos, show this on screen, bring it up on stream, and at the moment it should actually put the link there and say hello to Silban. It says
Hey.
keep talking and leave on in the show. We are watching, and thank you.
Yeah, it was
I did a disappearing act.
It was a cool disappearing act, in fairness.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Well, without further ado, and I said that a moment ago, I'm going to make the video full screen. I'm going to switch Nick's mic off.
Cool.
I'm going to switch my microphone off and press play.
Received by 5 p.m. on the day required. Check out our full menu and weekly specials on our website, georgiesonvista.com.au. Get behind local business and order your next takeaway dinner from Georgie's on Vista, 46 City Vista Court, Fraser Rise, in the heart of Caroline Springs.
Good evening and welcome one and all to this very, very special Monday night edition of the Football Out West show. It's going to be an absolute fantastic one, and it's a specially themed George Cross Football Club show tonight. We welcome all George Cross members tuning in, and we also welcome all non-George Cross members. We urge you, do hang around and get an insight into what is happening at this fantastic club in the western suburbs. And also there is a big, major announcement to be made later tonight by the very popular George Cross president, Mark Sultana himself. And here he is, welcoming him to the program. He's not the president of the George Cross Football Club, but a man who is equally high in stature, equally as what's the word? As significant across the western suburbs himself, Craig Filer. Craig, how are you, my friend? And you've got a major announcement to make today as well.
Have I? Thanks for the introduction, Tom. So I actually thought I'd started another new job then, as the way you were talking, something I didn't know about. But look, great to be back on tonight. And as always, when we have our special guests and our main sponsors, George Cross, it's always a fantastic show. So really looking forward to it.
Absolutely. Now, apparently, you have adopted a new role. You've become a headbanger. Is that true? And we're not talking about the heavy metal enthusiastic supporter, but a different sort of a headbanger. Do tell.
Yeah, I had a bit of a nasty injury on the weekend. I headbutted a fence.
What's up there?
Caused myself a bit of an injury and got a big black eye that I wasn't aware I even had until my wife came home earlier on and showed me. It's you can probably just see it under there. But it's I'm made of stronger stuff, mate. I'm from Wales, where men and sheep are scared.
Oh, goodness me. I wonder why the sheep are scared. Okay, Craig, great to have you on board. It is a very special night because it is a special George Cross themed show tonight. We've got a lot of guests. Who have we got coming on board tonight's show?
Yes, we have under 11s girls coach Kessie Rowe, who's going to join us. We have Mick Svalacek. Who's the under 16s NPL coach, who I know very well from his time down in Geelong. And of course, we have Adam, who is the technical director of the Mini Roos 7 to 11. So really looking forward to having Adam Wakefield on and having a good chat with him as well. And he also does a little bit of stuff for West.
Oh, I still can't hear you, Stephen.
That was all the way from Australia. And that show, as you can see, has been going for quite a few episodes. It's about Australian soccer, Australian football, Aussie rules. And they do a show every week. And they look forward to the weekend coming and they review the weekend that's just gone. And as you can see, one of the co-hosts is actually Welsh, but he now lives in Australia. But he's obviously got a rugby background, certainly that sort of background. Now, one of the things is how long do you play the video for? Now, I think you've got to play it for at least 5 minutes to get a taste of it. I've noticed that it's actually posted the link in the comments. But we need a bit more description than video one, really, because otherwise nobody knows where it's going. Although it should actually show the video name and details and everything in the show, in the comments. All right, okay. So we've been to Australia. I haven't got a clue where we're going to go. I haven't genuinely. I got 35 videos to actually show during the broadcast, and I just picked 4 out at random. I haven't had a chance to watch them, so it's got to be after the watershed, wherever you are. Hopefully, that's one of the things. One guy did forewarn me that it was, it was an after the watershed video. So hopefully, I haven't included that. But the idea is that we're playing you YouTube videos broadcast on BeLive from around the world, and get to know some of the broadcasters in future shows. We'll invite them on to actually interview them, find out more about them. For this first show, I need to get the routine right. So let's bring something else on. And I'm going to go to live selling again. And I'm going to go to video 2. And I'm going to bring that up on screen. Okay, now bringing that up on screen, because we're on BeLive, that should actually show you the link to the full video in the comments, which it has. And it's done that. It's done that on Facebook and YouTube. So because I'm using live selling, attached to the picture is the link, and if you click that link, you can go and see the video. And it's going to be interesting to see what they've actually done with that on Facebook and YouTube. YouTube, it might just disappear. Right, okay, so if I can find video number 2, then we're set to go again.
Cool.
Okay, so video number 2 is that one. Okay, so hopefully, and again, this is something totally different. So I'm going to go full screen with the video, and we're getting a bit better at doing this. I'm going to switch Nick's microphone off, my microphone off.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to the program Shagalinku. It's a Tuesday's edition of the program, and thanks to everyone who's been joining us, everyone who's been following us on all our social media handles. Keep liking our pages. Like I say, every time we come on air, it's Shagalinku TV on YouTube. Like and subscribe, and also click on the notification button. Whenever there are updates, we'll let you know. In fact, you'll get an alert on it. And then for Twitter, Instagram, Facebook is at Shagalinku TV. Today, we'll be looking at something very important that I think a lot of women particularly need to come close and join us in the discussions today. Sometimes when you see women later on in life, maybe 10, 20 years later, and you ask them, have they been able to meet their dreams? Some of the things they tell you or would tell you is that they got carried away with a whole lot of pressure from the family, from the home front and all that. And when we talk about family here, we're not just saying for married people, because as individuals, we have parents, we have siblings that we're taking care of. So that's why we're asking this afternoon on today's episode, is it possible to pursue your dreams and also maintain or run the home front as you pursue your dream? Because sometimes, even just not for married people, like I said, you find men who get up to like 45, 50, and they ain't married yet. And when you ask them, they tell you they have an aging mother that they need to take care of, or they are the eldest in their family, and they need to do a whole lot of school fees paying and all the upkeep. But we know that if you plan well, you could achieve all that and still achieve your personal dreams. My guest today is a wonderful singer, a woman of God, a mother herself. So she's grounded in this topic we'll be talking about. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome Lami. I'm rolling the drums. Good afternoon.
Drums for you too. Rolling the drums for you too.
How are you doing?
Good afternoon. How are you doing?
I'm good. Good to see you. Okay. I have so many questions I want to ask you.
I'm doing very fine.
Okay. I have so many questions I want to ask. I read through before I came on air. I read through some of the comments. Yeah. Before I came on air, I read some of the comments already on the page, and it's been amazing, you know. But let's start with the first things first. I'm going to be asking you later how you cope with all this profile.
This time I've switched my microphone on. I'm going to switch Nick's microphone. And I'm going to remove that video so you come back to us. Now, what's amazing is the variety. I mean, we've gone from soccer to a chat show. Well, he's very personal, isn't he?
Oh, I loved his enthusiasm. He had me, you know, really just engaged straight away. It was great.
Yeah, he leapt out the screen. The other thing that we saw there is obviously his guests are coming from all around the world. They're not going to have the best signal in the world, but they do have sound. And as we know, most people actually listen to a video rather than watching it, especially when it's talking heads like it is today.
Exactly.
People are more likely to actually listen and do something else whilst they're listening. But yeah, I mean, I thought he had a great presence on screen, and did a good introduction of his guest, and brought her up on screen, and then they were away. Yeah, so that's good. Right, okay, now what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to hop over to YouTube, and we're going to do a screen share, and then after screen share we shall do 2 more videos and then decide what to do. Right, so I'm setting up the screen share, and hopefully it will come through in a second. Yes, it has. Okay, so let's go and screen share and share screen. Okay, and I'm sharing a screen from YouTube because we're talking about YouTube today, and bring it up on screen, and I put it full screen so you can still hear Nick and I, but this is a video that's going to go live at 5 o'clock today. Okay, now it's been scheduled from BeLive, and this is as it arrives on YouTube before we go live. Now we can do anything to this. We can change the title. Okay, we can put a hashtag in the title. It's always good to have at least one hashtag, and just a minute, let me to see. The other thing you can do, so you can change the title and put a hashtag in, and I'll get that lined up in a second.
Stephen, can I ask, will that change anything on your BeLive system as well?
Okay, no, that's an excellent question. The BeLive is obviously linked to this, but if you do an edit in BeLive, it will go both to YouTube and Facebook. But if it recognizes the text has been changed on either of them, then it doesn't update it.
That is so clever.
It is. It's very handy too. It means that we can do anything here and not have to go back to BeLive to actually change it.
Yeah, fantastic.
All right. Now, the second thing you can do, going down, is you can actually select the playlists beforehand. So it's coming up with a playlist now. Now I've got a master list of all the videos on BeLive Studio 2. So it's going on there. And then the second one, you should always try and have it on 2 playlists. Yeah. The search engines like it better when it is. That's a recommendation from Brian G. Johnson and from Owen Emzath. Cool. So do put it onto 2 playlists. That means that it will show on the playlist, and it will show that it's going live at 5 o'clock today. So anybody browsing your playlists will actually see that you're actually going live at 5. Yeah.
Cool.
The next thing is tags. Now this is TubeBuddy, and if I import the tags, now what I've done is I've got a number of preset lists, all of which have different tags in. Yeah. Now, as you can see, I like to talk about autoresponder bots. I don't talk about myself much, but I want everybody to know who's the search engine to know I am. Inspired by NVIDIA is a show I do with John. How to use BeLive TV. If you're doing any training courses at all, Nick, then that's one to definitely have in the video.
Brilliant.
Yeah. Okay, messenger bots, showcaster countdown clocks are in there as well, and anybody searching for Smile Time, which is long defunct, will find me as well. So video production, video creation software. So I just now press the insert, and all those tags will be copied into the page. Okay, as we can see, the tags are being copied.
Brilliant. But
the thing is that this is what it's actually doing. It's doing a cut and paste. So you should stay on this page until it's finished. Yeah, until it gets down to Z, and that way you know all the tags have been included. Yeah, so it's pasting the tags. You've got to wait for it to finish. It does it at its own pace, and the tags got to H. Okay, and then what you'd actually do, having got this list of tags, which is a mixture of your channel and the topic, is to actually add some just for this show, which relate. Okay, but you've got to have the tags in. The more tags you have, you've got up to 500 characters. My advice is use them all, because each one has an equal right to be there. Okay, so you can see I've taken up 494 of 500 characters. One thing you must not do is to forget to save.
Yeah, I've fallen victim to that many a time.
Because it's not automatic. Yeah. Okay. The other thing you can do is you can add a thumbnail, and it's always best to have not one from the video, but like this one, which is a still taken from a video or created using Canva. You do need a show card. Now, there are people who say that the show cards should be, if you're doing a series, if you're doing a show each week, the show cards should be the same each week or similar. Yeah. So that when people see it, when they're searching for something, they will recognize you. Yeah. So, but it's your choice as to how you do it. If it is totally your choice, totally free choice.
Cool.
Okay.
Can I ask a quick question about tags just before?
Yeah.
You move on. You got that list of tags, and you were just nearly at the 500, and you said keep a bit of space. So would you then strategically take a few out?
Yeah, that's it.
On how many you then got in, so your less used ones you knock off.
Yeah, you basically experiment. And I'm just going to import that again because for some reason that did not work. So let's go for bots again and insert. We'll watch it do it again. Yeah, it's I saw it do it. I saw it save, and then it just disappeared. Yeah. Now on the right-hand side, you'll see. Can you see the 3.8?
Yes, the SEO score.
As each tag is added, then the SEO score goes up, and this is a program called Vid Iq, and this is their SEO score routine. And basically, you've got to get you want that to go green. When that goes green, it means your keywords, your SEO words, are actually going to work. Yeah. Anything left?
Yeah, I didn't realize, Stephen, you could use Vid Iq and TubeBuddy at the same time.
Yep.
Brilliant.
Yeah, I've got Vid Iq, TubeBuddy, and there's a site called Morning Fame, and it's Morning Fame with .me at the end. I'll put a link in afterwards. And there we are. We're now getting to a reasonable SEO score because we've actually gone orange. And Morning Fame, actually, it is a channel analysis setup where it tells you how each video is doing. Because the thing is, if you're actually posting regular videos each week, you don't actually look back to see how your video has gone. Whereas with Morning Fame, you can actually keep track of everything that's going on your site. And I'm going to press save, and let's hope that saves this time.
Yeah, keep our fingers crossed.
That's better. Okay. Right. Now, what you would do is you would sort of work around, and you go up to the title and take the broadcast into your community. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you need the whole of it. Take the broadcast into your community and make that one of the tags. Now, in order to make that one of the tags, as we mentioned earlier, you need to take a tag out. So mobile phone sharing is not really relevant to this video. So I've taken a tag out, and I can now paste that in. There we are, and save again. And look, the SEO score is now going up. Yeah. So again, the aim is to actually get it green. Okay. So put it in playlists so that people can find it if they're browsing. We can't put any cards on at this stage. We can only do that after we've been live and the video is processed.
Brilliant.
But cards are important. That's the eye that when you're watching a video, that's the eye that appears top right-hand corner. And you press that and it shows you all the videos that I would like you to watch next. Yeah. So that's important, because when people come to YouTube, they don't come to watch a specific video. They come to watch videos. And if you want them to watch 4 or 5 of your videos, you can attach cards which link directly to the videos, so that whilst they're watching, they can scroll down the right-hand side and they can actually see the videos that you want them to go and look at. That's in addition to what YouTube will show them.
Yeah, I think that's a great thing. I do that all the time. When I see someone's video and it's, you know, it drops down to remind you to do something else, then I always just you just learn more. Normally it's on the same subject, isn't it? So you just learn more about the same subject and the same person.
Yeah, and there are some suggested tags as well, and they do the best on these suggested tags, but I can't see anything relevant at the moment. Okay, now as you can see, this is Vid Iq, and it tells me I've got 868 hours watched in the last 12 months. I've had 6 people visit in the last 60 minutes, 162 in the last 48 hours. My views are up. My views are up 55% on the last week.
Hey.
And my minutes watched. Now it's the minutes. There are 2 key things here. One is the number of subscribers, and the second is the minutes watched. Now, the number of subscribers. If you're going to monetize your channel, then you need to get to 1,000 subscribers. Okay. Now that's basically takes time. The other thing is that you've got to build up your watch minutes. You've got to have, in order to be monetized, you've got to have 4,000 watch hours. Now, at the moment, with 2,600 minutes a week, which is 43 hours, I'm doing half of what I need to do. Yeah.
I say it does sound a lot of watch time, doesn't it?
It does. I mean, 4,000 hours is 24,000 minutes.
Yeah.
Is that right? Yeah. 240,000. Yeah. But it's doable, but it takes time. And the key to it is that what you want to happen is for people to watch more than one video. Yeah.
Yeah. Keep them on the channel.
Yeah. And then if I go, I'll stay on this page and I'll go to, I don't want to switch account. I want to go back to the videos. Yeah. So I'm going to, hopefully you can see me moving this about.
Yeah.
If I go to the channel videos, it shows me all the videos and it shows me the live videos as well. Okay. Which will include the one that we're doing now.
Yeah. Got
Be
it.
live on YouTube. Okay. And so far 3 people have watched us, which is a good start because we are practicing. Well, I'm practicing. Right. Okay. And you can see the views for each video, and that's helpful. But the main place to go is analytics, and it's the analytics that actually tell the story. Yeah. So the analytics say that views are up, which is good, and this is the bit that Aaron Avila uses to actually track how well his channel is doing. He likes to have the minutes over 2,000, viewers up to over 2,000. But if you go to advanced mode, this is where it gets interesting, to me anyway, because being a former accountant, I'm into numbers. Okay, and you can see from the graph, everything's heading the right way.
Yeah.
But you can see the views and the watch time, and you can see which channels are actually getting watch time. Now, Brian G and Owen keep saying, find out what your viewers like and make more of it. Yeah.
Yes, that's what Owen said that to me the other day, funny enough. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the column that tells you it's this watch time column. and you can see which videos have attracted people's attention. Now, we try to make every video we do the best we can do, but occasionally it just captures people's attention. And there's the one about the Facebook changes, which basically quite a number of people are tuning into. And the second one is an interview I did with Carl in Belgium, and he did a mind-blowing demonstration of visual storytelling. And all his friends from Belgium are coming to watch it. And well, yeah, that's it. And then chatting with Irene of BeLive, that's doing well as well. So, but the thing is that watch time column tells you what to make more of. Yeah. And the other thing is, if this is the last 28 days, if we go for views, then you can see that having a back catalogue is important. Yeah. Because all these 50 videos are all getting views in the last month. Yeah.
Yes.
They're all contributing to the overall watch time and number of views. So it is important to look at this and use it to decide what you're going to broadcast in future. I clicked the one I didn't want to there. But the other thing that's interesting as well, we said subscribers were important. You can actually see the new subscribers you got and where they actually arrived. So I got new subscribers over 10 different videos there. Yeah. So
in the last 28 days.
Yeah, 21 in total in the last 28 days, which I'm happy with, because I mean that's 240 a year. In 3 years' time, I'll be at 1,000.
Well,
no, I mean things are accelerating, so but you get the idea. So that analytics is important to actually track how well you're doing.
And
right.
This is still in the Creator Studio, still in YouTube, as opposed to TubeBuddy or Vid Iq.
This is totally in YouTube. I mean, the thing about, stay here for a moment. If I go back, close that tab, which was the advanced tab. If I go over here, from this is from Vid Iq, and this is very useful. First of all, they tell you your achievements. Yeah. So
nice.
when you reached 100 subscribers, when you reached 200, etc. Yeah. Yeah. And the other thing, this is the one, and this is the one that I try to get to at least once a month, and this is the channel audit. And this will tell you how views are going, how watch time is going, how subscribers are going, as against last month. It tells you the ones which are fast moving, and the video we're doing at the moment is fast moving. Yep. And it is.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, and then the engagement rate, then the number of views, and then gaining subscribers. Now that's the good news. Okay, then we're onto the bad news. And these, oh sorry, no, we're not yet. We've got total watch time, average watch time, and then we get on to content. They're very kind in the wording, content that could use work. Okay. Yeah, they've got a sense of humor, right? And okay, and I'll show you that again next time. I'll stop sharing for now. But there's a host of information that is very handy to have, and it does help guide which way to go. Right. Okay. Shall we do another video? Just one more, and then. Okay, so video number 3, we'll save the fourth one for next week. So let's just bring that up on screen. I'm going to live selling. I'm going to video 3, bring that up on screen and show on screen. And that should put a link, and video 3 is this one. And this is my good friend. And the reason it's good to keep in contact with Bosco is that Bosco lives in Qatar. And Qatar, as we know, are holding the World Cup, fingers crossed,
Yeah.
in 2022. And he's very well connected within Qatar. He runs this weekly show. And I don't need to say any more other than turn Nick's microphone off, turn my microphone. We're now going over to Qatar, Qatar.
And Salaam Alaikum, Qatar. Welcome to the 23rd edition of the weekly virtual Big B Meetup. Big B Meetup is a community initiative founded in 2018 in Qatar. It is dedicated to my mother, the late Aureliana Josephine, and inspired by the people of Qatar, both local and expatriate. It aims to educate, to inform, to inspire, and bring communities together. With the pandemic upon us, we took Big B Meetup to the virtual world, and this gave birth to the weekly virtual Big B Meetup since 18th April 2020. Today, we celebrate World Beach Cleanup Day. And with us as guests are Shireen Obedat from Qatar Green Building Council, Abdul Rahman Al-Mufta from the Sustainability Department of the Supreme Committee for Delivery and Legacy, and Jose Sosado, the deep cleaner, that's what I call him, from Doha Environment Action Project. Welcome aboard, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
You're welcome. Shireen, as always, chivalrous. Could you start with introducing yourself, and then we go to Abdul Rahman and then Jose?
Always the gentleman, Bosco. Thank you. So I am Shireen Abedat. I work for Qatar Green Building Council, and I am responsible for the outreach activities within the council.
Abdul Rahman?
Yeah, my name is Abdul Hamftah. I work for the Supreme Committee for Delivery and Legacy, and our job is to deliver on the sustainability initiatives for the Qatar 2022 FIFA World Cup.
Excellent. Jose?
Hi, everyone. My name is Jose Saucedo. I'm the director of the Doha Environmental Actions Project, DEEP, and we are working really hard to keep Qatar clean and inspire people on the fight against plastic pollution.
Excellent. Thank you so much. Going back to Shireen. Shireen, could you give us an elaborate explanation about your journey into sustainability and your QGBC story?
Absolutely. I mean, my journey in sustainability started a long time ago after I graduated from university. One of my first volunteering activities were with environment and, environmental and sustainability program. And it came up again when I came to Qatar around 8 years ago. I got in touch with QGBC, and I had the privilege to be working with QGBC all of this time. Qatar Green Building Council, for those, I'm just going to quickly just say, for those who don't know who we are, we have been in Qatar since 2009 by a decree of Her Highness Sheikh Hamouza, who established us at the time under the umbrella of Qatar Foundation. And internationally, we are affiliated with the World Green Building Council. We aim to support the overall health and sustainability of the environment here in Qatar for generations to come through our programs, our outreach campaigns, and our research.
Wow,
So that was our visit to Qatar. And again, a totally different take. I told you he was well connected.
You did. And I particularly like that layout, I have to say. I was very impressed with the fact that you could pull comments on, and obviously it raised the lower third people up. The number of times I've pulled comments on, I've had 4 people on and wiped out the person in the bottom left-hand corner.
Yeah, yeah. He's put a lot of work into it as well, I think, because the graphics he's got, and the fact he's taken time, because it takes some juggling, as you and I know, to get yourself at the top of the pyramid. It's not, you can't just say, I'll be there, and but it's got some interesting guests. What we're actually doing, I mean, what he's actually doing, that's television quality, isn't it?
Oh,
I mean, that's
absolutely. Do you know, Stephen, is he producing that himself, or has he got someone producing it behind the scenes?
He does it all himself.
Wow.
He's just got the knack of, first of all, he's good on screen, and the second thing is that he's in control. You can tell he's in control, and I think that he pre-plans every show, so he's got the guests, he's got the right mix of guests, he's got them laid out as he wants them, and he's got the questions he's going to ask each of them.
Really.
I mean, it's just the teaser for video 3. So video 3 was all about Qatar. Right. Well, okay. I got off to a ropey start, but I think we've got better towards the end.
And we had 3 viewers on YouTube. That can't be bad.
Well, that's true. That's true. This has been the first show, and it's been experimental because it's the first time it's ever been done. I think we can have 4 videos a week, and that will be max, because otherwise the staging area just gets chocker. And I've worked out how to bring the video number on, because this will post the video again onto the comments. So that's working. I did have all 4 on screen, and that didn't work as well. But as soon as I bring the picture on screen, then the link to the video appears on YouTube and on Facebook. So some technical things.
But it's fascinating to see how different people have different backgrounds, different styles. It is really eye-opening to be able to actually see that.
Well, it is. I mean, we don't get the chance, do we? I mean, there is nowhere we can go and watch BeLive videos. We try with the live video hub, and that works to a certain extent, but not everybody gets over there. So this will bring people together. We're looking at videos that are actually going over to YouTube and we did a poll, and 123 people said they broadcast on YouTube. So we're not short of content because they're doing shows every week. So I think just need to practice. Okay. Any thoughts, Nick, about YouTube?
Oh, it is definitely the way to go, because it's all very well having your Facebook live stream, but then that will just get lost in the stream. You know, that's a moving feast. Whereas the fact that you can SEO and it's your videos are there for eternity, or as long as YouTube's around, that people can find, and you then just build up that volume of work. I think it's brilliant. That's why I started my little channel. I've only got 15 subscribers. Don't tell anyone. But now I've got my TubeBuddy working. It'll grow. So that's a nice thing. I started simulcasting because it just made sense to do so. Why not have it in 2 places? But then didn't do anything with the YouTube ones. But they're still there, and I can go back and just re SEO them, put new thumbnails on, and play around, see what works.
Well, that's it. I mean, the thing is, we know that people go to YouTube to watch video. With BeLive, we're able to produce quality visually, and it's getting the content. And we've had the content because we worked on it on Facebook. So taking it out to YouTube is a good idea. The only thing then is actually getting found. So
actually, Steve, can I ask you to share what you shared with me before we came on air? And the question was, and I'd asked it to you in a comment once before in BeLive, which was, does it take more bandwidth to simulcast than not? And the reason I asked the question is because for people that know, I was producing a couple of live stream celebrity quiz nights for a charity, and in hindsight, it would have been better to have simulcasted those, but I wasn't sure about the bandwidth issue, because if they were on YouTube, we could have just sent the links out, and YouTube is just easy everyone can get on YouTube. You don't need to get an account, you just go in.
I agree that that's the major benefit of YouTube. You can actually just go there, and once people have got the link, it stays the same link all the time. Yes. Now, the way that it works, because we're on BeLive TV, our signal is being sent to BeLive, to the servers at BeLive. Our guest signal is being sent to the servers on BeLive, and then they send the composite signal back to us. Okay. Now, that's a constant, because that's all we're doing. That's BeLive and us. We then say to BeLive, okay, I want to go live Facebook and on YouTube. And BeLive say, okay, I'll transmit it to you, Facebook and YouTube. You don't need to do anything. So the bandwidth, as far as we're concerned, because we're on BeLive or similar, is the same. There is no additional overhead, because we're not the ones broadcasting to Facebook and YouTube. BeLive are. Yeah? And when we go RTMP and go out to Periscope and Twitch and who knows where else, it won't make any difference to us, because it's the same bandwidth, irrespective of how many different places we're actually simulcasting to. That's the best way. Now, if you're using a desktop product like OBS or vMix or XSplit Broadcaster or XSplit Gamecaster, then every time you transmit from your desktop to a new channel, your desktop is sending out a signal. So if you were broadcasting to 3 places, then you'd be sending out 3 signals. With BeLive, we only ever send out 1 signal.
Brilliant.
Okay. Well, to everybody who's watched today or catches on the replay, thank you. Nick, it's been a pleasure. And
really enjoyed my time.
Enjoyed it. I've enjoyed it. And that's the main thing about live broadcasting, to be able to enjoy it. All good. Right. Okay. So watch out for news. This broadcast will go into the BeLivers group now that it's finished, and we'll be in touch with everybody who's had their video shown today. It was a bit potluck. I had no idea what the videos were about until I watched them. I just know the people involved. So from Nick and I in the UK, it's goodbye for now.
Cheers, guys.